Hello there. Today we're at Shady 80 Ranch Lake and we're going to explore the area around it. There's a dirt road going down a hill immediately to my right, another one going down the hill immediately to my left, and then behind the camera is the dirt road to the lake. We'll start by exploring this road. I took a look at satellite imagery of this area, and it's just a bit of woods around the lake and then surrounded by farmland and private land outside of that. Really don't expect to find anything in this direction because it looks like a farm's quite close. I'm not sure here. What I'd like to do is explore the circumference of the lake itself and then these other two roads, and hopefully find the old cabins, kitchens, everything associated with the summer camp. I couldn't find anything on satellite imagery except for treetops, so who knows what we'll find. Hopefully something though. Here we go. Well, almost right away, we're at the park boundary. That's what this blue sign is to my right. This is interesting. I'm not certain what this is all about. If you understand what this is about, please let me know in the comments. I'm curious. Witness post. Please do not disturb nearby survey marker. So I guess it's a survey marker, but the yellow sign on the tree says witness tree, do not destroy. I would think a survey marker would be more permanent than a tree. I don't know. But I'm going to step aside a little bit, and you can see there's an old barn behind me, a couple of outbuildings, and then a new pole barn up the hill. Oh, there's a witness tree directly on the other side of the road as well. Well, that's interesting. So let's see. I hope that the old barns will show through the trees. Here's the other witness tree marker on the other side of the dirt road. So I suppose they're just survey markers. Still seems like it would be more permanent than a tree. Okay, I did step into this private land. I'm not going far. You can see though that this dirt road does continue in the distance as far as I can see to the top of the next hill. Beautiful looking farm. I'm going to assume I could see another very large old barn at the top of the hill. An old, looks like clapboard house. Oh, I bet there's a lot of history there. But it's private, so we'll turn around and head back the other direction. Okay, so we're back at the intersection of the trail and the dirt roads. We just came from behind the camera. We're going to go behind me down this hill on another dirt road, see what's down there. Then we'll come back and we'll head off to my left, which you saw in my Lone Spring Trail video a couple of weeks ago, is the trail out to Shady 80 Ranch Lake and explore around the lake last. Here we go. So we're out here at the end of October. It's quite muggy today. We're approaching 70 right now. We'll end up somewhere in the 70s, mid-70s. 98% humidity. Sticky. What I love about being in this part of the country is that this afternoon we have a cold front coming in, hence the umbrella. It's supposed to bring thunderstorms, high winds. Next few days are going to be lows in the 20s, highs in the low 40s. A few days from now we'll have our first freeze, our first frost as well. It really makes it exciting to have this constantly changing weather. Much like the road in the other direction, this one was very short, a little bit of a curve, and it goes across the dam for Shady 80 Ranch Lake, which I believe is a 7-acre lake. So it's a bit small for a lake, but it's a pretty one, that's for sure. I explored in the woods in this area a little bit. Couldn't find any evidence of buildings out there other than the couple that are up at the lake. So once again, please, if you know anything about this summer camp or this local area right here, let me know in the comments. I really, in my research, couldn't find anything at all about this camp other than the pavilion at the lake. That's all I could find. So I'd appreciate any information you might have. Thank you very much. Let's go walk across this dam, see what we get. Wow. Perhaps we won't get to go around the lake. So when I was at the pavilion in the Lone Springs Trail video, I saw this gate from across the lake and I couldn't tell what it was. I was thinking maybe a bridge over a little, inlet or something like that. But it's private property. The blue sign is the park boundary and it is definitely posted no trespassing. I grew up in the country. I know better. I'm going to explore the area a little bit, see if we can get around the lake, and if not, we're headed to the pavilion. Okay, so we're currently in the spillway for the lake. It just flows down the hill into the valley, into a creek bed. The gate for private property is just up to my left, and the first inlet for the lake goes onto private property, so we won't be able to explore around that way. But what we can do is make our way back to the pavilion, explore that area a little bit, and go around to the other side of the lake and see what we can find. When I'm in an area, I like to thoroughly explore it, so that's what we're going to do. It's just a typical storage shed, probably with a basketball hoop up there. Let's look at this other building. There's a hole in the wall. All right, glass block, the remains of glass block, and a shower. So this was a shower house. I was wrong. This is a toilet. Medicine cabinet, towel bar, grab bar, sink, and if I could get the camera in there, toilet. Okay, this must have been well fed. There's a water heater, a pressure tank, like coming off a well, an electrical panel in this room. So it kind of dashes my hopes. I was hoping at first it was a shower house, which makes me think of like a summer camp where you're here for a week or two at a time. But I'm beginning to think this may have been just a day camp. They just came out here for the day, fished, swam or whatever, had a picnic at the pavilion, and went home that afternoon or evening. That's probably how this was used. But if you do know, please leave a comment, because I would like to know. Thank you. Okay, so on this side of the building, looks like we have some glass block remaining for the other toilet. What remains of a swing set and place to hang your hoses. And here's the well. Okay, let's go down to the pavilion. Okay, we've got the monkey bars. Our bars, I don't see any crossbars. And down the hill, we have a canoe. Let's see if it's serviceable. That could come in handy later. You know what? It looks watertight. Just down the hill behind me is an inlet into the lake. I think I'd pick it up and bring it over to the pavilion area for a put-in though. No oars, but I don't see why anyone would object to putting this to good use. It beats carrying one in, that's for sure. You know, sometime in the future, I see a catch and cook and overnight out here. We'll have to do that before long. Time for a little snack. Something simple, just a Lara bar. My favorite. Water. Ah. Well, the skies have definitely cleared up quite a bit while I've been out here. It was sprinkling on the drive in this morning, so either we're well ahead of that cold front or the weather report is wrong again. Either way, looks like I have plenty of time to get back to the car before worrying about a thunderstorm. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. No point in watching me walk back to the car. This is pretty much all I expect out of Shady 80 Ranch Lake, is the lake and the pavilion. Still quite interesting, and the fun is in the adventure, that's for sure. So thanks for coming along with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Please join me for future adventures. Bye-bye.